Oh boy. Listen to this. Listen to this shit. This is amazing to me. Schools are removing analog clocks because, get this, kids can't read them. Lord have mercy. The dumbing down of America is almost complete. When all the kids are talking like Forrest Gump, then it'll be complete. But this is pretty bad. This is pretty fucking bad. An analog clock, for those of you who don't know, because some of you out there might be dummies that also can't read analog clocks, it's the one with the little hands. Where this hand is here, and this hand is here, and it's 3 o'clock. Or for you, 9, because it's been turned around. But, yeah. Kids can't read clocks. Oh, boy. This is pretty bad. As our age becomes more technological, blame it on technology. Yeah, right. Technological, we become more dependent on screens. And this has had a very dynamic effect on schools in the United Kingdom, where teachers have been changing their analog clocks to in exam halls over to digital clocks because students are not now having difficulty reading them. And you think that has something to do with technology? No, they're stupid. They're stupid. The kids are fucking morons, okay? If you're too stupid to read a fucking clock, that's not good. That's not technology, okay? Keep making excuses, right? Is anybody in this article going to say it's just because people are getting dumb? Because schools are having the exact intended effect of turning them into morons? Anybody going to say that? No, of course not. They're going to blame it on technology, right? Technology has made people stupid. Yeah, okay. The current generation aren't as good at reading the traditional clock face as older generations. They're not as good at reading either. They're used to seeing a digital representation of time on their phone or their computer. Oh, boy. Yeah, right. I'm sure that's why. They're not getting dumber. Nearly everything they've got is digital, so youngsters are just exposed to time being given digitally everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Trobe, who has worked as a former principal, said that teachers want their kids to be as relaxed in an exam setting, and traditional clocks could add unnecessary stress. There's that word again. Stress. You know what I think of stress? Fuck you! With that fucking word. There's no such thing as stress. Stress is just life. Stress is another word for the vicissitudes of life, and if you can't deal with stress, you can't deal with life. No such thing as stress. It's a made-up idea to pad a fucking therapist's hours as the fucking patient sits there and drones on and on about how stressful my life is, doctor. Ooh, that'll be another $100. So, Trobe, who has worked as a former principal, said that teachers want their kids to be relaxed. Yeah, I read that. You don't want them to put their hand up to ask what time is left. How much time is left? Well, of course the answer isn't to teach them how to read the fucking analog clock. Oh no! These precious little snowflakes, we can't ask any more of them than that. No! Well, get rid of the clocks. I love it. Well, let's just change the world to make everything easier, right? Just change reality, if you can. Sure. Time is a real thing. We can't change time. I wish we could, but we can't. But we can change, excuse me, how it's represented. Yeah, to make life easier for these kids. Yeah, you're really making life easier for these kids by pandering to their weakness and their preciousness. You can't be made to have to learn how to read an analog clock. You're too special. Here's a digital clock. You can't be bothered to walk. Let's get everybody a scooter. You know, one of those things, you know, you go to Walmart and you see the big fat person riding around in that fucking four-wheeled thing that all Walmarts have, because apparently fat people love Walmart. I don't know, but I can't tell you how many times I would go into Walmart in the past and you'd have all these obese people riding around on them little fucking carts. Their legs work fine, but not anymore because they're carrying around so much fucking weight. But, yeah, why don't we just give everybody that? Sure. You know, it's too difficult to learn how to walk. Well, you know, my baby, I don't want him to have to go through the stress of learning how to walk. Let's get him a scooter. Yeah, okay. Unbelievable. Let's just change everything for these pathetic, useless people. Schools will inevitably be doing their best to make young children feel as relaxed as they can be. Why? You make their lives as easy as possible, right? Because, real life doesn't have any hardship, right? Yeah, no hardship in real life. No, these kids are going to grow up and everything's just going to be handed to them. Oh my, is that water you're drinking too hot? That I had no hand in giving you, selling you. Well, let me take that water from you, you random person, and I'll put it in a quick freeze fridge, and in 30 seconds it'll be super cold. Yeah, because we got paid all your needs. They can be as relaxed as they can be. Fuck that. Put these kids on edge. Put a tough disciplinarian teacher in there with a big fucking yardstick that he or she slaps in their fucking hand as they give the lesson to remind those kids, if you don't behave, I'm gonna rap you on the fucking head. Oh no, we can't do that. No. Stephanie Keenan, who is head of English at Ruislip High School, told the Telegraph that her school was one of many schools to make the switch. I don't know how this is news. It's very depressing news, though. It may be a little sad if youngsters come through aren't able to tell the time on clock faces. You think? You think that might be a little sad, sweetheart? Yeah, I think that's a little sad. To be able to, I don't know what this is about. So to be able to grip a pencil and move it, you need strong control with fine muscles in your fingers. Children need a lot of opportunity to develop those skills. Her warning was strong. Sally Payne, who was head of the Pediatric Occupational Therapists at the Heart of England Foundation, said that children are finding it harder to hold pens and pencils as a result of increased technological use. Oh, boy. So very soon, kids literally won't be able to write. Just type. What is this wooden thing with the black thing in it? That's graphite in the middle. The outside is wood. It's a pencil. I can't manipulate it. I look like somebody with fucking palsy or some shit trying to write. Holy fuck. Kids are forgetting how to write. Fuck me. As we consider the younger generations coming up behind us, are we beginning to see the beginnings of a sci-fi story that ends with the destruction of humanity? Yes! Yes, you idiots! Yes! Why do you think people are embracing socialism so much? Because it's like the fucking clock. Oh, it's just easier and better, and we're too fucking stupid to figure out it's a destroyer of nations. Or in this case, a representation of the stupidity that allows people to accept things like socialism as some kind of good thing. Can't read a clock. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. But this is just tip of the iceberg. Very soon they'll forget how to read. And then they'll just show them fucking cartoons all day in school. Woo! Hilarious.